Hey everyone, welcome back, and today I'm going to be talking about Stargirl Season 2, Episode 3. One thing I've always appreciated about Stargirl was how they show the past JSA members through flashbacks. Throughout, the episodes so far and the season before, we've never really gotten a chance to know them and what happened to them, but the show kind of introduces them in a gradual way. The episode kind of kicks off, Mike doing his paper route, and he gets picked on and beaten up by some bullies. The way it kind of presents is that this has happened before, and Mike comes home with his clothes all ripped up, disheveled, but his dad, Barbara, his stepmom, and Courtney are just kind of, talking JSA, all things, not really paying attention or looking over at Mike. He's just kind of on the side, and I feel like this is why, and I said it before, Cindy is going to pull Mike, because he's going to start feeling alone and isolated, and, it's going to be a shame. It really threw me when I saw Mike in her overall team plan. Also, the fact that they leave that pen just sitting around, so cool. I forgot that they put the pen there, and the fact Pat even was like, "Oh my God, the pen is so dangerous." Then you think you would have took account for it at your place, but whatever. Rick feeding Grundy. I don't know why he's hiding that. Just tell your team. What are you embarrassed about in regard to that? Beth learning that the Shade is the one who killed or had something to do with the disappearance of Dr. Midnight. She's like, we need to avenge Dr. Midnight. And yeah, I get that. But at the same time, you think he's dead, but then who answered the goggles when it rebooted? Yeah. The Shade has a very interesting power set. I like his demeanor, his interactions with the characters so far. And to the bullies who were stealing the Girl Scout cookies in this episode, shortbread are the best Girl Scout cookies. Just saying. We learn a little bit more about the Thunderbolt pen in the sense that it selects its user by how alone they feel, which is pretty interesting when you think about it. I really like that they brainstormed the next wish, took the time to write it out to make it foolproof. However, the next thing about that is, if in a combat situation, the person who has that pen needs to be able to contribute in different ways. You're not always going to have time to think out your wish. I'm very concerned about Yolanda. She just seems to be in a dark thought place, and this is not the season to have dark thoughts. And Rick is just a loose cannon. I do not like Rick. This episode, he was just so amped up for no reason, just spouting nonsense, rage. This episode, he was like, until I get my hands on the Shade. What are you about to do to a shadow? What are you about to do? And then he's like, I'm amped. And then he was like, try anything and we'll see how many teacups I can shove down your throat. Calm down, man. And then, the team goes to kind of catch the Shade, and Mike appears and comes after them as well. And holy shit, the Shade is next level. He actually hurt the genie, and the genie went back to the pen. It was very cool. He was able to do a lot, really, without having to, move or do anything. That's how much control and focus this man has. But he's been alive since, I think this show said, the 1800s. And then Mike made a wish that the pen was in better hands accidentally, and it's gone. And then lo and behold, it goes to Jakeem. So I'll be very curious to see how he gets roped up into this. Because Mike has mentioned Jakeem before, but has never brought him into the JC stuff. So will the pen do that? Will he just randomly appear in a future episode? I don't know, but we'll find out. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.